Hi, I'm Debbie Hartner.
I'm Elsie Johnson.
And we are two sisters, Southern Cooking.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. It's Debbie and Elsie. We are back.
So we're making a dessert lasagna.
Yeah.
So it's made of peanut butter, Nutter Butters, and peanut butter melted,
And crushed Butterfingers.
and vanilla pudding.
And vanilla pudding.
So it's, I was a little bit hesitant when she told me about the dessert because I was like, I've never heard of anything like this.
I told everybody at work about it and they were like, ooh, that sounds kind of gross.
But it actually, when you think about what the ingredients are and how they're layered, it does sound pretty good. So
what she's going to do is she's going to make the whipped cream, the whipped topping. While she is making the whipped topping, I'm going to go ahead and make the vanilla pudding, the instant vanilla pudding. So it's pretty simple. You just whisk up 2 cups of cold milk and you put your vanilla pudding in it. We'll be right back.
this would kind of be like either your sauce or your cheese layer.
You want this here? Make a little better. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and open up the Nutter Butters, and we're going to make a layer across the top of the Nutter Butter. Sorry, Elsie. Elsie had a little accident a couple days ago. I'm telling you, we live in Accidentville here. It's never ending, is it? So, you want to go ahead and put some in there? I don't know how much they want you to have of this.
I think it's gonna, there, I think that'll do. 2 more.
Alright.
Alright, and then now you put your peanut butter.
Okay. So melted peanut butter. Look at that. Ooh, that looks so good. Just drizzle it over the top of it. Make sure the cookies are covered.
And this is going to sit for 6+ hours up to overnight. And the longer it sits, the softer the cookies get.
And then it becomes like your like almost like a cake consistency.
Yeah, which is kind of almost similar to what we did with the icebox cake.
Yeah. But we just want to make sure that our cookies are good and covered here.
And you're going to do a couple layers of this.
Yeah.
Just like you would do a lasagna.
Okay, I think that is good enough there. So.
You can do this in, this is a small casserole dish, but you can also do it in an 8x8 pan as well.
Yeah. And it'll make a little taller if you do it in that. This might not be as tall.
Right.
Okay, I think that we are
Okay, now we need to put some of our Butterfingers
Okay.
on there.
Crushed Butterfingers.
This is kind of like what your cheese would be
Yes.
in comparison.
That's a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
You know what we did to crush it up? We did took a meat mallet and in the package and smashed it. It makes it so much easier than trying to crumble it up. It's a pain in the rear end to do that.
Right. Okay.
So, all right.
Alright, so then we do half of the remaining mixture here on top. Scrape the corners over here and we'll get. Okay. Spread this out as good as you can.
You don't want this to be at stiff peaks. You want it to be pliable enough to where it'll be able to be manipulated and moved.
Right.
But you want it to be stiff enough that you're able to move it without any problems.
Right.
But you want it to be pliable enough.
Let me get a different one. A little bit longer handle. That way I can.
This is almost like your ricotta.
Yep.
It's gonna be so good.
Yes.
This is a decadent dish.
Well, peanut butter is one of my favorite things as far as dessert goes. I love peanut butter sandwiches, and I also love
Have you
peanut
ever-
butter cookies.
Have you ever tried the peanut butter and banana?
No, I have not, and I know that's probably a good combo. That's a southern thing.
Yeah, they say Elvis Presley loved that peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
Well, I think Mom even has ate that before.
Yeah, she made that before Elvis was famous for it.
See if I can get just a little into this corner. Okay, now we're moving on to another row of cookies. All right.
So we ended up putting 12 of these in. It's amazing how it like blends in with the other liquids. Okay.
All right. Then I'm gonna do the rest of this.
And then we have a lot of crushed Butterfingers left over. We'll grab 2 small spoons.
This would be a really good dessert to take to like a potluck or a church function,
Yes.
family reunion, pretty much whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure it's pretty rich and decadent, so
But I
a little
think
bit
that-
goes a long way.
But
I'm sure.
honestly, I bet that when we are done with this, it's actually going to be something that is very light and airy also.
Probably, but I know that peanut butter, those cookies are pretty rich usually.
Right.
This looks so good.
All right, so I got 2 spoons, one to drizzle the peanut butter, one to drizzle the chocolate. So I think that's good enough there, right?
Yeah.
All right. Here is the chocolate. Go ahead and put that in there. We're just going to drizzle it over top. Just do our own little thing here. because that chocolate will give it a little bit of richness. And the chocolate that we're using is
Semi-sweet.
semi-sweet. So that definitely will give it a rich flavor. All right. Oh my goodness, that's going to be good. All right, so this has to set up for 6 hours in order for everything to soften plus firm up, because your pudding comes directly from the refrigerator with the milk and making the instant pudding, so it hasn't time to set up yet. So normally you would leave it in the fridge for like 30 minutes to set up before you use it, but because we're putting it in for 6 hours, you don't have to do that.
Right.
That's a step you can eliminate.
Okay, that looks
All right.
good.
Oh my goodness, that does look good. Oh, Elsie, let's put a little more chocolate and peanut butter on there with the chocolate. All right. All right, y'all. We will see you guys in our next video. And I'm Debbie.
We're two sisters Southern cooking.
And we thank you for visiting our page. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you.
This show is produced by Two Sisters Productions, McRae, Georgia.